to part 2 of the Traffic 101 scenario. Starting off where we ended, obviously here at West Drayton. We're just about to leave, and then we'll be heading off to Hayes and Harlington, which should be in around 10 minutes time. I don't know how that would be 10 minutes to get there. It's literally there. So that's just a couple of miles along, but I suppose we are following this other train here, which actually already is at the station, so I wouldn't imagine we'll be waiting too long. Let's start getting the brakes off, doors closed, and let's get going. So Hayes and Harlington next. Obviously, if you are watching the premiere today, do go back and see the first half of this scenario. This, and you sort of know the gist of what's going on. But yeah, let's get going. A bit of that. Put that into 2. Lovely. Right, we're off. We've got everyone in the back there. It's actually really busy. Like, this is busy. Like, you wouldn't actually see this in service mode. Obviously, as this is a scenario, I suppose they can make it busier. But I mean, obviously this is PS5 and this is running completely fine. So you probably could do this in service mode. But that's one thing I do want to see. Hopefully the TSW2 update, which is on the roadmap, hopefully also is a next generation edition. Because obviously the last gen consoles are basically stopping the next gen ones from getting ahead. So they need to, well, hopefully they can make a separate edition where, you know, you can get more passengers, you maybe get a few more services as well. Just so, you know, we can experience a bit more, as this is a next gen console. Let's go up to number 4. We got greens all the way. I mean, that's pretty decent. And we're coming up on Hayes and Harlington. I mean, we're supposed to arrive at 36. And it's only a mile away. So I think once we do get to Hayes and Harlington, I guess it will be like a 5-minute wait. So I'll probably cut the video and then basically just transition to when we're about to leave. Because we don't really want to be sitting around for 5 minutes doing nothing. Lovely. There's Hayes and Harlington aggregates at work there. Obviously one of the scenarios on the Great Western Express, you actually have to go and load up a 66 in there, which is quite cool. Lovely. On our way into London. Right, let's coast that. And what we'll do is we will start putting the brakes on. Hayes and Harlington's just round here. We'll see the sort of bridge coming up. We'll see where the station is. While we go into the station, you can see it coming up now. It's not too far into the two bridges there. Put that into gear 1. I don't know if that other service now is sort of getting ahead, that we don't actually have to worry about it anymore. I mean, it is, yeah, it's quite far off now. It's I mean, it's coming into Southall now, the next service, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that one anymore, which is good. Yeah, Hayes and Harlington coming into. Let's get on a tab. There you go. Slam the brakes on. Although this 101 doesn't seem too bad in terms of braking. I don't know if they've updated it since. Okay, maybe not. No, we might be able to make it. No, probably not. Actually, hang on it. No. That's not. I mean, that's not bad. It could be worse. I don't know if they have updated it, or maybe in scenario the brakes are just stronger, or maybe just because in this is a free car. I don't really know. I'm not really too sure. Anyway, we are a fair few minutes early here, so what I'm going to do is I'll basically wait and I'll cut the video here, and I'll see you all when we are basically ready to go. So I'll see you all in a second. Right, just about to leave Hayes and Harlington now. We've got 8 minutes, no, 7 minutes to go over to Southall, which it isn't going to take us 7 minutes. So it seems in this scenario we do have to wait excessively long times at stations for no reason at all, really. I mean, this is sort of like a, I suppose, almost like a metro service into London. Yeah, we should be getting there and just going straight away, basically. And off we go again. At 1.8 miles to Southall, we've got a lot of time to get there. And even after that to Hanwell, we get a lot of time. I mean, these are all 1-2 miles apart, these stations. I suppose the top speed in this is only 60, so... oh, slash 70. Let's get up again. Lovely. Well, we're away again. It's not too far. Obviously going, I think we're actually an all-stopper now into London Paddington. So we have got a few stops to stop at on today's journey. But we get there. Just over a mile now, we can actually change it up into gear 4. Let's get to gear 4. There we go. And off we go again. About a mile now. Right, lovely. Got 0.9 now. We're coming up to Southall now. So there's some sort of big, one of these, what they call them, the gas storage towers. I believe that one's actually been taken down now. Someone who's local to this area was actually saying, obviously this route is set in 2015, or with Diesel Legends it's supposed to be set in 1970. Which actually, in the first one we did, it actually did say 1970. But obviously for this route, for some reason, since we loaded back in, it now is saying 2021. Let's get the brakes on. As here's Southall approaching. Quite a cool little sort of tower there. Castle, sort of like one. Right, here we are. And I think the stop marker is pretty close to the sort of, well, it's literally as soon as the 3 cars fit in the platform, it's not the end or... So, we're coming nice and careful here. Where's the stop marker? Where are you at? There it is. Yeah, it's quite close to the, yeah, we're going to miss it again. It's really close. Actually, no, we'll be alright. Okay, no, that's not bad at all. No, not bad. My door's open. That's supposed to be, only a couple of minutes. It's not too bad. So yeah, Hanwell after this. We've got Hanwell, West Ealing, Ealing Broadway, Acton Mainline, and then London Paddington. So yeah, a few stops to go. I wonder if I actually see any other services. Let's have a little look. Are we going to get any more sort of whizzing by really quick? Maybe not. See, at the beginning of the scenario, you get tons passing by and then it sort of just dies out. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got any on the way. That's a shame. What's in at London Paddington at the moment? What have we got? That won't do anything, that will be staying there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any more AI going to be coming along. We've got to wait until 43 here, so we've got a couple of minutes. I mean, we could be a bit cheeky and leave early. I've done that before a couple of times, about a minute / 30 seconds early. I mean, that's not too bad. Obviously, in real life, I know on my local TOC, they do actually, well, close the doors 30 seconds before, so they literally leave on time. So what we do is we'll wait until 42, 20 / 30, and then we're going. This station is a no smoking station. Thank you for helping to make our station a better environment. CCTV in operation. So they do need to get this bug sorted with the lights at the top of the train. This only happened since they've come into TSW2. So in the old ones they were fine. Let's get that shut. That's near enough, 30 seconds in it, it's fine. And we're off again. On this pretty fresh winter's afternoon. Thing is, these sorts of days, well, this sort of weather here, I can literally picture it so well in my head. Just, going out, it's sort of misty out there, being in the park. Especially in winter as well. Get the nippy breeze you do. Right, Hanwell, 1.5 miles. So I think that service which we were chasing is basically just, we don't need to worry about that now. Essentially that one has now sort of got quite a bit ahead. Obviously the AI services, they can actually slam the emergency brakes on at the station to have a perfect stop. Obviously we can't do that. It's not far to Hanwell. We go over quite a cool sort of viaduct. I don't know what the viaduct's called either, probably Hanwell or Southall Viaduct. I'd probably imagine Hanwell Viaduct. Quite a cool structure we go over. Okay, now we are chasing yellows again, so we probably are catching up to that service. But we'll probably be stopping at Hanwell before we get the red, so we'll just give it time to get ahead. Right, we're going over Hanwell Viaduct, whatever it's called. Or something along those lines. That's quite cool, isn't it? And the thing is, what I like about having mist on this game is the way you can't see it rendering in. Uh-oh. We're going pretty quick. Let's get that down a fair bit more. We need to be going up 30 when we get in the station, because we are not making it. Let's try and stop in sort of third person. I don't usually do this, just because it's quite hard to do. So that's actually quite a good stop. And that literally is a perfect stop. Okay, well, it's just Hanwell, and we've got about 3 minutes here. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to cut to when we actually are about to leave, as it's quite some time. So I'll see you all in a second. Right, let's get the doors locked, and it will be a West Ealing next. Let's get going. And we're off. So we still are getting yellows, so I think maybe I did jinx. Well, I think I did jinx it by saying we wouldn't be, chasing yellows again. So it seems that service ahead of us is dilly-dallying again, holding us up on purpose. It's not even a mile to West Ealing. I mean, we'll literally probably get up to about 40, not even that, and it will just be like, we'll have to start slowing down. Look at that. Yeah, we've got a double yellow there. So West Ealing, obviously with the Greenford services sort of join up. That's gone to green now. So quite Greenford, it's gone green. I think we'll just stay at this speed, to be honest. It's only 700 yards. Oh, so we're now sort of in the London area now, or the proper, you know, London area. So we are getting, you know, the stations are becoming quite regular. There we are though. Down a bit more. Right, here we are, West Ealing. Quite a similar design to Acton Mainline, to be honest. Obviously another stop will be stopping at. Slam the brakes on. Maybe we'll be able to get a good stop. Maybe. I think I can see the marker. There it is there. No, put it on a bit more. I'm fighting with the throttle and the brakes. It's what you do, it's fine. Here we are. There was even the cameras there as well, and I've actually really noticed them. Oh. Alright, we haven't got long here, so I won't cut to when we're about to leave. But there is a collectible, I see. I think. What we don't have. Boom. So we are there, West Ealing. Obviously come from Taplow, which is all the way over here. So we've got most of the way already. So we've got West Ealing, Eden Broadway, Acton Mainline, London Paddington. So not too far. Let's hop back in. We'll leave early again, because why not? Haven't got long. Yeah, let's start thinking about leaving now. It's not too far to Eden Broadway. I think it's the same as the last distance, or just a bit less actually. I think it's 0.6 of a mile. I think. Got to wait until 52. Lovely. Just waiting. Let's get that shot, and then let's be cheeky and leave just a little early. Only a few seconds. And we're off. That's 0.8, okay. A little bit more than the last one then. But not much further. Yeah, it's proper starting to get built up now. So as we come into London. That's good. I think the best looking sort of suburban bit is probably on the Bakerloo line actually. When you're just, there's houses and buildings absolutely everywhere. Even on Munich Augsburg, it's good on there as well when you're coming into Munich. Where they've sort of done it, looks really good. Well, I'll probably arrive here on time with a couple of minutes to spare, or at least a minute. And there's Acton Mainline, and then finally London Paddington. We're not chasing. Okay, we will be chasing yellows in a second probably. Literally, I was about to say, well, change will be gone again. I can just see at the end of the platform there a yellow. Of course. Every time. Probably get the AWS going now. Right, here we are. I think the stop marker is fairly close. It tells me it's just after the dot matrix display. So it's a bit early there. Yes, AWS. We know. Yeah, it's just after the dot matrix. And obviously at some point they do actually want to get working POS boards on this route. Obviously what the preservation crew are doing are basically going through all of the routes and getting these working, basically getting all of the routes up to TSW2 standards. So in a way they won't be preserved routes anymore, sort of thing. I don't know if they're actually do that actually. I wonder if when everything gets up to date, I wonder if they actually not classify it as a preserved route. I don't know. Have to wait and see, I suppose. Right, waiting again. We've got Acton Main Line after this. I'm in route indicators, aren't I? It's a bit late now to do that, but we'll get them on anyway. Obviously, they weren't set when we left Taplow. And obviously, the AI should have really been doing that, but obviously not. We don't really need the back destination blind on because, I mean, people only really see the front of the train. Oh, we're leaving around 10 seconds. Let's get that shot. Honestly, just a little early. Be a bit cheeky. Right, we're off. Get that up again. And by the time we leave the station, yeah, by the time we leave the station, it is time to go. There we go. 1.3 miles. Let's get that up. Lovely. Up again. Slowly getting the speed up. On our way. There you go. I think we'll coast that. Actually, now we'll get up to a bit of a higher speed. May as well. Yeah, it's not far. Right, we'll keep it at that for now. And we'll start bringing it down in a second. Right, brakes. Start putting them on. Put on a little bit more. There you go. So we're coming into Acton Main Line now. And it's past the London Paddington after this. Finally. Sight of the end. Oh god, we want to put the brakes on a bit more than that. Yeah, it's fairly similar design to West Ealing, the station. Fairly similar. Brace, get a bit of power on. There's a stop marker there. And stop. Here we are. So, London Paddington next. We did arrive a few minutes early, so what I'll do is I'll see you all in a second. So we'll shout, we're about to leave Acton Main Line. I think it's called Acton Main Line because there's so many Acton stations. There's that Acton Central, there's Acton East. There's so many Acton stations. I suppose they couldn't just call it Acton, so it was on the main line. So Acton Main Line, bit of a main line. Quite weird to have in the name, but I mean, there's just so many Acton stations. I think there's Acton Town as well. A fair few. Acton is a popular place with the railways. We're off again. We've got 3.8 miles and we've got around 8 minutes to get there. Lovely. Obviously, I believe that line there goes up towards Wembley way, sort of on the North London line. I think that's where that one heads off to. So you see the 66 when you do the freight services on here, obviously going up there. That's a good point. At some point, we will actually be getting freight services coming to Diesel Legends of the Great Western. That wasn't actually coming on release, but will be coming soon. I think we can make use of the 47 and the 40. Well, make use of the 40. So we can already do the 47. Oh, we got yellows again. No, but that was a yellow coming up then. I'll say it again. Anyway. On our way. Lovely. That's the AWS going off. Almost missed that. Down a bit. Coming down to 50 now. Speed will come down to that. There you go. Lovely. .2 miles. And we do need to bring the speed down as well. I keep getting the throttle was on. We need to go down to 50 in a second, as of there, right there. There, all good. And even down to 40 in a second, as we are going to be crossing over the points. But the 40 speed comes in sort of, well, not just after the next signal gantry, but near enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to naturally let it come down. Yeah, we're naturally bringing the speed down. As we make our way into Paddington. The TV wants to turn itself off, of course it does. Just over a mile now until we reach our final destination. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed. Yeah, all good. Track 4. So this is basically the throat, that's what I nickname it in real life, because basically this is where all the tracks sort of converge into one. So there's not many platforms at Paddington. I think there's 16 platforms, which isn't a lot, and obviously this is sort of the main station for the west. Comes down to 25 on the station entry. Platform 13 we're coming in on. one of the sort of side platforms. So you've sort of got the main platforms then, and you get sort of the ones tucked away, sort of underneath. I don't know what they're underneath, just I suppose a building. But here we are, coming in. Let's try not to crash now. Anyway, I think everyone, we are going to start ending up there. Obviously, thanks all for coming in. If you have enjoyed today's video, do subscribe, do leave a like, it all does help out. Obviously, you will find links in the description to the Discord server and to the PayPal if you do want to help support the channel. Obviously, on screen now, you will see our limited edition. We probably want to speed up a little bit. Limited edition F7 Clinchfield Railroad Tops, which that is coming soon to Train Simwell 2. And it's the final 2 days. You've got until Thursday to get 10% off using the promo code CR10. So its time is running out. Let's bring that down a bit more. But yeah, I think that is going to be it. Let's bring it down a bit more. I think what you have to do is basically stop on the yellow square. There, here we are. But yeah, that is it. Thanks for coming in. Have a good. Let's put down the doors. Won't take long for that. May as well wait until it tells us. Another couple of minutes. Right, I'll cut to the bit where we get our results. But yeah, that is it from me. Thanks all for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care.